I think now would be a good time to review the video we did yesterday of the Ford Mach-E. I met Kyle Connor up in Kearney, Nebraska. I had purchased the car and we went and picked it up. I got in it and I didn't study or anything. My feeling is the car should be intuitive enough to figure out just by playing with it. So you'll see what we found out. Now, I don't think you should draw any conclusions right off. We really had little to no experience. Kyle actually drove the car before I did. I got to drive it leaving Kearney. We went to the Electrify America Supercharger or chargers about 100 miles away, and we charged it for the first time. So you'll get to see what we saw when we tried to charge it. Anyway, there'll be more videos to come. I think that we are going to be doing a bunch of comparisons, real hard engineering comparisons between Tesla, Volkswagen, and the Ford Mach-E. So you want to stay tuned and see that. So here you go. Here's the video from yesterday, and it's followed up by day 4 of my trip to Saratoga, and that's where I am now. So have a look. This is a Grabber Blue Mach-E, full specs, long range, all-wheel drive. Picking it up here in Kearney, Nebraska. Lucked out, there was one available, and drove up here from North Carolina. So let's have a look inside, see what's going on. We're gonna drive it back to Denver. I'm here with Kyle Connor of Outer Spec Motoring, and he's going to take it for a while and run it through its paces. All right, well, let's set up this Mach-E for a 6'6" guy. All right, well, here you are. I think I've adjusted the seat. I've adjusted the seat, and I'm going to try to, oops. Okay, and then the seat is far back as it'll go, and it's far down as it'll go. And I think sitting up like a bus. Okay, that's a little bit better. So let's adjust the steering wheel now. I'm 6'5.5", and I got a tall torso, and the seat is all the way down as low as it'll go. And this is my eye view. It's right in front of my eye, and when I look around, this is what I see. So when I look down from this angle, where I'm looking down now, the steering wheel is covering up the binnacle. Now to adjust this is not electric, it is this manual control here. You flip it down. And so let me put this back up to my eye, and now I'll look down, okay? And so I need to move the steering wheel up a little bit. Okay, good, that's better. Looks like a truck driver now, but okay. Pull it down just a little. I'm not sure that I'm going to see a lot of that or care. I think I'm going to leave it at this angle for now. This whole side is cut off for my eye, but there's nothing necessarily up there or on the other side. So I'm going to leave it here. It seems to be maybe out too much. Does that help? That would only exacerbate the look of it, but I don't need it out that far. All right, I'm going to leave it there for now. I can see the binnacle from here, and I'll go ahead and relock it. Okay, now we're relocked. Oh wait, there's more controls. I missed these. Let's see, what are these? All right, looks like a defroster control or something here. You've got this knob. Oh, this is the headlights. Okay, so right now it's on automatic. That'd be parking, and this would be headlights only, and of course that would be off. So we'll leave it on automatic. This one appears to be something to do with the cruise control. I don't know what that is. I think this is where you disable something. I can't tell. I'm going to have to look in the manual. So that sucks because I shouldn't have to. I'm not sure what that is. So let's take a look about what is going on inside of the Mach-E here. We've got the get out of the car button here. I've got normal window controls, and if I push them down, the window goes down. Up here on top is the, looks like folding maybe of the mirror. This one is child locks. The one here on the lower left appears that I can actually adjust the left mirror position, and then this is the right mirror, and I would use these. So if I was going to do the left mirror now, I click that, I get a little light, and then if I look at the mirror, I can adjust the mirror. All right, so far so good. That looks cool. And then I uncheck it, and the light goes off. Okay. Over on the door now is, let me see if I can zoom in here, is the positions. Now, I'm assuming this setting is just for my seat, 1, 2, and 3. So being set up, I imagine like any other Ford product, if I push and hold, okay, and it's set the current position for me. Now, I think this only pertains to the seat, but I'm not sure. But we'll get into that. And of course, door unlock and door lock. Now, on the steering wheel, left side, it looks like the symbol for cruise control. There's a set, there's a, and you can increase or decrease, and this is, looks like you can cancel and restart. This is following distance, and this one appears to be lane keeping. Over on the right side appears for voice commands and telephone hang up or open. I got volume up and down and an OK button, which you push in, I'm assuming, relative to that. And if I'm playing any audio, I can go to the left and I can go to the right. All right, so on the left stalk, let's see if we can get there. Okay, on the left stalk is the normal turn signals. And then I have, looks like if I pull it towards me, that's brights, and I can see them out, reflection of the vehicles in front. There's no other buttons or anything on that one. We'll take a look over here on the right side. These are really common, and it's only maybe 1.5 inches away from the back of the wheel, and I don't know if my handle hit it, but we'll find out. Looks like windshield washers for both the front and the back, maybe, depending upon where this goes. This is intermittent wipers. This is wipers on. Yep, that does that. And then on this guy, I've got a little button on the end, which I don't know that deal. Oops, sorry. Oh, sorry, this is intermittent wipers. That's what it is. Okay, on down and it's off. Now, you've probably seen, but we're not seeing it here, this little bar right here has a infrared sensor and some kind of a eye camera. It's supposed to see if I'm looking forward or not, and that's just fine. So don't hit my car. Whoa, there we go. I'm just looking outside. The finance gal at the dealership just got her first drive in a Tesla. All right, so back to this. So I'm sitting straight in the seat. We have, of course, this button. You know, you get it, there we go. You can actually turn off and on the car by pushing the button. Let's continue the tour. Down here is a USB-C, USB-A. Right here on the left side is phone charger, and there's no charger over there. 2 cup holders. We've got a parking, we've got emergency. Actually, I'm not sure what that is. Something. And this is park brake. Over here we've got park, reverse, neutral, and drive, and an L, which I'm not sure what that is. Under here, typical, there's my wallet. Got a 12-volt outlet. Not sure which way it flips, so it flips up. 12-volt outlet. All right. Conventional vent controls. Apparently you can open and close the vents. And those are here, sandwiched up here. All right. Now, what's up here on top? If I've got a garage door, I'm guessing what this is a home link for my garage door. It's okay. Don't look. Ooh, yuck, there's a guy in there. Mirror. And I can apparently take this off and it slides left and right. That's cool. Microphone for the voice commands. It's cool. We've got these cool little downlights. I had a Volkswagen Jetta that had red ones, which were very cool. These happen to be kind of a turquoisey blue or something. Geez, I can't see. Oh, okay. That's dome light. This one is both of them. So, and this one is, I don't know what that is. Can't see. It's some kind of light. We've got this one for that dome light. We've got airbag warning, and currently it's off because nobody's sitting over there, and it would say on here. Some vents, sunglass thing over in the passenger seat. Same flip up mirror. It's cool. Over on the door over here is door unlock. You have one window control. Don't hit me, buddy. I don't have any miles on this yet. Exit, of course, speakers and things. Glove compartment. It looks conventional. Yep, there we go. There's our glove compartment. It's that hanging out. Let's see what else. Console, decent sized console, hold cups. I think that's fixed. That's about it. There's a pocket down here and one on the other side. All right, well, that's it for now. Now the question comes, how do I navigate? Or actually, more importantly, where do we navigate? What I'm going to do is we're going to head off west after lunch here. And wish I had more detail. I wonder what this is. I don't know. Oh, did something. No, I don't want to go. What the heck is that? Coordinates. I don't need coordinates. I only need coordinates to point my antenna to work the DX. I don't need coordinates in the car, but okay. So it looks like we're going to stop at this EA station here. I can't tell the distance to Kyle's house, and obviously I'm a noob. Let's see what this does. Oh, let's see. Phone, navigation, Bluetooth, Android Auto, CarPlay. And I know what you guys are going to say. Well, just use Android Auto or CarPlay. No. The car comes with navigation. It should at least be able to navigate me around. The fact is people that are going to buy this car are going to need this navigation. It needs to be better. I don't know what the heck's going on, but our plan, we're going to go down 80. My car will probably stop at Ogallala. I'll get a charge in the Tesla, and both Teslas, we have the Model 3 Kyle brought up. I brought up my Model Y, and I'll drive the Mach E. We'll charge here at the EA across from each other in Ogallala. And then we'll have to figure out where we go. I know there's an Electrify America somewhere on 76 here, and we're just going to have to figure that out on the fly. Well, that's all for right now. We'll get into more of it once we get on the road. All right, we are carpooled up. I'm on one pedal driving here, following Kyle and Alyssa.
The traffic light.
Oops, I guess we're not going to make it. All right, oh, good one, Kyle. We can't all get through there. I am here in the Mach-E. We picked it up from Platte Valley Ford, and we're heading back. Kyle and Alyssa are headed to their place in Colorado, and he's driving my Model Y. She's in their Model 3, and I'm in the Mach-E. We're heading west on Interstate 80 now. And when that happens, we're going to stop in Gothenburg. And then, sure here, going to stop in Gothenburg for a charge for the Teslas. And then we're driving down 80 some more. Stupid thing on the screen. Don't. I've got CarPlay up, which is navigation's fouled up on it. I'm not really sure what's going on. Let me see if I can get that squared away. I have Apple CarPlay here, and I set the navigation from my phone. The navigation in the car I haven't figured out yet. So I use my phone since it's wirelessly connected to the car. Now I get to see it on the display. Just leaving Kearney, Nebraska, however you pronounce it. Let me get up on the interstate here and we'll see how this goes. We got on 80 headed west, and I was trying to figure out how to do the adaptive Copilot software, and here's where it got me. I was looking down here under lane keeping. It wasn't under lane keeping, and trying to drive and do it, I couldn't do it. Cruise control was just set for regular, normal, and Kyle got in here and we figured out that you have to go to intelligent cruise control. So I think we're good now. So hopefully it'll drive itself. So everybody's behind me and I think we're ready to roll. Come on, Alyssa. Let's go. Oh, I think we lost Alyssa, sorry. Let's get this thing on here. Okay, and it's 75, so here comes Alyssa now in the back. We left her back there. Okay, cruise control on. All right, now we're happy. Okay, we are, let me get my foot off the accelerator. Cruise control on. We'll set it to the speed limit, and there we go. So there is autopilot 360. I guess if I block it, it won't see my eyes or something. And but I just need to. So there you go. That is. So you've seen this before, but this is Autopilot 360, or in fact, Copilot 360. And of course, you have your hand on the wheel. It lets you know you're there. It's driving in the wind, and all is good. So we'll see how this does this. It's kind of windy. It's not terrible. Let's watch it a little bit here. All right, so let's. Oh, yeah, it needs my hand on the wheel. We'll let Alyssa get in front of us here, and I'll go ahead and get in behind her. And there's there's no auto lane change. You actually have to change it yourself. Okay, and then it's supposed to go, there you go, now it's back in. I'm going to go ahead and set it where I follow these guys. All right. What the following distance is. Let's set the following distance for, wow, oops, sorry, one more, there we go. We'll set it for 2, and cruise control is on, and there's the autopilot. All right, we are good to go. Got a ways to go, and we're going to go to the Gothenburg Tesla Superchargers. My Model Y and their Model 3 need a charge. So we'll do that, and then we'll head west. Here in the Mach on Copilot 360 Auto Steer. Just getting the hang of the auto steer, and go and see how this thing works at this speed here. It's the birds. Now here is very cool. Isn't that wild? Looks like it's around a big old pond here. Wow, we don't see that every day. All right, well, I'm in the Mach here. And we're going to go ahead and change lanes here now. No, change lanes. It's a manual thing, and the auto steer, or the Copilot 360, shuts off, and then once I'm back in a lane, it takes over again. Kind of handy. I'm not sure that it has a lot of grip on the car in high wind, but we're going to find out. Just heading to Gothenburg now. As part of the test here, I'm set at 5 over, which everybody's driving, and be driving along, and it'll catch the sight of a speed limit, which is 75, and it'll readjust my set cruise speed to 75. I'm assuming that's some kind of setting. Now, if I don't do anything, the car will go within the following distance of this truck and slow down. Okay, that's normal. That's the smart aware, or traffic aware cruise control. It's fine. Once I change lanes, it speeds back up to my preset, which is fine. It has no awareness of the truck, so if the truck's not in the middle of its lane, the car doesn't know that. It only looks at the lines, so that could be an issue. So I'm back in the lane, and the Copilot sees it and starts auto steer. I got my hand on the wheel as always, and we're driving down the road. So far, so good. We're here, and we've got both Teslas on charge on the supercharger, and I don't need to charge. We've used the internal navigation here to set up to the Electrify America in Ogallala. It says it's 86 miles to the EA station. The range of the car is 159 miles. So if this calculation's correct, we should be there at 73 miles. So we're using the internal navigation, which appears to be somewhat clumsy to figure out where we're going to go, but we figured it out. And I think the more I use it, I'll be able to use it a little bit better. So they're just about enough charge. We're all going to Ogallala, Nebraska. We're all going to charge up at the same time. I figured out how to tell what the usage is, I think. Is it this one? Yeah. So this screen gives us our usage, which is located up here. 2.1 miles per kilowatt hours, about 490. It's about 490 kilowatt hours per mile, or kilowatt hours per mile. Which is very high. It's higher than the Tesla by 100 or so. Anyway, it shows us here, and we're good to go. This is our current usage of the car. So let's see if I can get back to the map. Go here, go to here, go to navigation. Okay, and now we're set to get to the EA station in Ogallala. I am westbound on I-80 here in the Mach E. We are 17 miles from the EA fast charging station in Ogallala. It's located at the Walmart there, I guess. And just kind of getting used to the different peculiarities here in the Mustang. It drives similar to the Tesla, but a lot of things are different. Especially the user interface is very, I don't want to say it's not intuitive. It may be intuitive to a Ford person because other Ford cars are the same. I don't know. But this particular car compared to the Tesla is stuff is here and some stuff's there, and I got to get used to where all that is. Kind of like driving my Kubota. It's a little different than driving the truck or whatever. Anyway, down the road here, we're going to be at the charging station here, and it says we turn in 16 miles. I have no indication of how many miles we're going to go. Just the map is kind of crude. I don't zoom in a little bit. There's a lack of detail on the map. The thing called 3D. I don't know what that is. Now what did I do? Well, now I screwed it up. I don't know where the cursor is anymore for us. That's great. Well, I'll try to figure it out. What's this? There it is. Okay. And we're back. Okay, well anyway, a little bit more in a little bit. We're just about ready to get off the interstate in a mile.
In 3/4 of a mile, take exit 126 on the right to Nebraska 61 toward Grant.
Oops. Am I in jail now? Oh, guess I'm not.
In 1/2
All right,
mile,
so
right lane, then take
let's
exit
see.
126 toward Grant.
Figure out the UI in this thing. You need to turn off the cruise control with the switch here by my thumb. So the supercharger here is right behind this hotel here, the American Hotel. That's where the Tesla superchargers are.
In
And
1/4 mile, turn left on US 26.
across the overpass is where the EA chargers are. Using one pedal driving, it's handy.
Turn left on US 26.
Kyle's there behind me in the Tesla, if I can get to the right angle. There it is. So there's Kyle. This sunshade blocks my view over on the left. That's weird. Oh, we don't have a light anymore. Anyway, the one pedal driving is a combination of dynamic, regen, and physical brakes. I assume using all those brakes all the time will wear them out faster, but that's what they chose to do. Anyway, I'll wait till we get a green. All right, we're proceeding across the way. There's some navigation here shown up on the binnacle.
Mile, turn right on Pony Express Lane.
And then, of course, it's on the big map here. This is the internal navigation of the car. So I was able to find an address we gave it. And I believe it's right here.
Turn right on Pony Express Lane. In 500 feet, turn right on Oregon Trail Drive, then leave the road to the left.
Oh, okay. It is a Walmart.
Turn right on Oregon Trail Drive,
All right,
then leave
so
the
there
road
they
to the
are.
left.
Looks like there's 4 of them.
When possible, make a U-turn.
No, it's right here. Navi doesn't know. So this is going to be
drive
fun.
to highlighted route.
Oh, be quiet. I'm going to take
In
this
100 feet,
left
arrive at the
one. I'm not
destination.
sure which is which.
Arriving at the
So
destination.
would you be quiet? Okay, so this is the 150 kilowatt one. All right, we are parked. We're at the 350, and we're going to get this going. Kyle's going to use the ChadeMo adapter and charge up the car. Not sure where Alyssa went, but she may have went home. Let's get out and hook this up.
All right, so now it says start to pay.
Okay.
Do you have the app on your phone?
I do.
This is the first charging session for the Mustang Mach-E. Went into high-speed mode here, and contactors are clicking on the Mustang just fine. Let's see if we can get this thing to charge. So there we go. It's all looking good.
Okay, it says welcome, Dave. I guess it knows who I am now. 24 cents a
You
minute.
can hit continue in the bottom right, and it'll show you charging speed. Just give it a second.
Is it thinking? Oh, it's Windows 10. Takes a while.
Yeah. And if you hit it twice, then you'll also notice that in the same spot is the stop charging.
Oh, no
When
way.
you get to the next screen.
Holy crap. All right, well, there you have it.
Doing 162 kilowatts into the car right there. Nice.
That's good for what, 160 seconds? And
Yeah, it's
then,
going to do this for a bit, and then it'll ramp down to 110, and then sit at 70 for the rest of its session.
Okay.
Then when it hits 80%, it should drop off a ledge to 11 or 12 kilowatts.
Okay. Well, there you have it. EA.
We have encountered a charging session error. I noticed as soon as the Mustang clicked, like it had locked, it unlocked the charging port, and it's showing up as an error. The
Okay.
error is, just so we can see exactly, is vehicle protocol error.
Vehicle protocol
They're
error.
not speaking the same language here, so let's see what we can do.
Right?
So we'll try and leave the Mustang unlocked,
Yeah.
because I think when it locked, it freaked it out.
Oh, I think you're right, because I
Yes.
walked away.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a bug report. I'm just going to close this to here.
Also, this is putting quite a bit of stress on the CCS. You can see the play
Yeah.
as well.
The whole connector moves. Yeah.
Alluded that they will. So, let's see. Initiating just fine. Everything's happy. Car's happy on its side. Let's see if we'll get it. Nope. And unplug. Charging has stopped. So
Oh, jeez.
now we have an error.
Strike 2. What's
All
the
right.
error? No.
It just wouldn't start even.
Okay, this is charger number 2, try number 3.
And this one's a 150 kilowatt max.
Okay, it appears to be functioning. Hit this once. If you hit it twice, it's right over the stop. Thank you for choosing Electrify America.
We had no option.
Huh?
We had no option but to choose them.
Oh, that is correct. We are stuck using them. Okay, 124 kilowatts. This probably won't change.
We'll see. It might ramp up to a little more.
Well, let's just hope it keeps going.
Yeah, the 125 we can live with.
Yeah, sure. We are in Ogallala, Nebraska. Here's Kyle Connor and I. We are heading to Colorado with the Mache. This is our first Electrify America stop. This is our third charger try, and we were successful. We started on the 350s, both of them puked halfway through. And then we think we correlated it to if you don't leave the door open and the car is not on, when it times out, it tripped off the second charge attempt. So we switched over to 150 now and leaving the door open, and so far so good. We're charging, but this is kind of inconvenient. Just imagine if there were other cars here trying to charge and you had to try to switch chargers. Anyway, we'll figure it out, but we're charging at the moment. Hey, what's that car in my rear view mirror? Hey, it's Kyle. Here he comes in the Mache, and there he goes. Yeah, he's on the way to Colorado. He's looking right in that sun. Kyle's got the car for a couple of weeks until we head back to North Carolina. Starting to get late in the day. We just went by the exit for Highway 76, and we're continuing down 80. Next stop will be the Sydney, Nebraska Supercharger. Get charged up, and then we're spending the night in Laramie, Wyoming, right next to the supercharger at the Fairfield Motel or Hotel.
Line on the right.
Just getting off at Sydney, Nebraska. It's a supercharger here. We're gonna
1,000 feet. Turn right onto Upland Parkway.
Yes, dear. We're going to stop at the supercharger here by the Best Western, get a charge, and we're going to be spending the night in Laramie tonight. Got another 100 and some miles to go, 153 to Laramie. We get a charge and get on down the road.
Turn right onto Upland Parkway.
Wow, that sun is brutal.
Now your destination is on the left.
So the home of Cabela's, believe it or not, is here in Sydney, and it's cool. There's a gigantic Cabela's just around the corner, and this Best Western right here by the supercharger is not a bad place. It's run by some fine folks. Stayed here several times. Let's see if I can get us in here. Get between the lines. That sun is bright. We are plugged in. Oh man, I plugged into 1 Bravo and it is offline. I need to send a note. 142 kilowatts, not bad. Remember, we were highballing it down the road, and the battery's nice and toasty, so the warmer it is on this cold day, the faster it'll charge. 143 kilowatts is not bad at such a low state of charge. We are charged and ready to go here in Sydney, Nebraska.
Now turn right onto Old Post Road.
Looks like 12% upon arrival. Yeah, so check this out. Trying to get on the interstate, looking right into the sun. How nice is that? Guess we'll see how well autopilot does driving into the sun. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Westbound Interstate 80 on autopilot. I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming, westbound on Interstate 80. And just heading over to Laramie, where I'm going to spend the night tonight. And it's kind of interesting as I drive out here. You see all these flashing lights? All those are wind turbines or wind generators, the big ones. The ones that are all connected together and power the grid. Now what's interesting about these flashing red lights is normally when they first were installed, they would do repetitive flashing, all asynchronous, where they were all out of time. And people really didn't like that. So what they complained, and the manufacturers decided to make them all flash at one time. So it didn't drive everybody crazy around here. It's kind of cool. I can't see them here, but we can certainly see the marker lights on all the wind chargers here. This is the view out front here as I'm driving through the night. Of course, we are on autopilot. Been on autopilot almost all day, except when I was driving the Mach E and I was using Copilot. We continue up this ridge. I think we're going to go over the Continental Divide. I'm not sure. And if you look at the power usage here, it's super high. But once we crest, I think we'll be going downhill and we'll get a lot of that back. Using quite a bit of power here now. But as we get closer to Laramie, we're going to come off this hill. I can tell from my ears popping that we're still going up here. This is the Lincoln Monument. It's posted here. It's kind of cool to come and see. Alright, well, we're heading downhill now. This is great. We'll watch the power graph start falling here now as we go downhill. I stopped and got a little something to eat, and got a few miles. 2 miles here on the freeway, 9 miles of range it says. And if you look close at all the dots there on my power limit, so I don't have a whole lot to mess around with here. We'll get there, no problem. It's only 2.8 miles. Yeah, I'm just turning into the hotel. Superchargers here at the Fairfield, and 6 miles of range. Maybe I should go around the block a few times.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
We'll get hooked up here and then we'll unload the stuff. Oh, it's chilly. Brr. Like a goodly amount of people. All right, Tesla. There we go. And back right up into a stall here. Alright, we are here, and we arrived at a whopping 6 miles of range, and it's pretty low. Anyway, let me plug this thing in here. Good morning. Boy, did I sleep well. I was beat yesterday. I'm on the way to Saratoga today for my final destination. It's going to be a relatively short run. I charged overnight. I've got 244 miles of range. Car used a little bit to keep itself from freezing. So let's hit the road and let's go get some Scottish breakfast. Just leaving the hotel. Oh wow. Isn't that a great looking sight? Check this out. Look at that. That's what's called the Snowy Range. You've probably seen that in several of my videos. That is super tall. I think it's 12,000 feet or something. Well, I guess I'm not going to Saratoga that way. Heading over to get some Scottish breakfast this morning, and then going probably, possibly I-80 or the southern route. I'll decide that here in a little bit. The hotel I stayed at, the Fairfield, and at the Supercharger here in Laramie, is I really think it's about a 9.8 on the scale. Impeccable cleanliness. The linens are awesome, and I stayed in a lot of places. This place is very well kept up. Anyway, let's get some breakfast. So you've seen this before. You see the dotted lines to the left of the line. We're 30, above 30 on the left, right above 31. That's because the battery is probably 35 degrees Fahrenheit. It sat out all night after I charged it, but the good thing is, even though you charge it and it gets cold, it'll still give up a huge amount of its energy. The only difference is regen. So I'm going to take my foot off the accelerator now and watch the line. Little tiny short green line. That's because the battery's too cold to accept that energy on regen. But once I drive, it'll warm up a little bit. We'll be good. I'm up on the interstate now, headed towards Rawlins here on Interstate 80. And on autopilot. Time to have some breakfast. Stopped and got a Scottish breakfast. This is Interstate 80, headed northwest. It'll hook around and go due west up around Elks Peak. Yeah, it's what I'm talking about. Wind power in Wyoming. Go Wyoming! Up here on Interstate 80, about halfway to Saratoga. Just went up over the pass here with all my trucker friends. It's windy, 40-mile-an-hour plus gusts here, and I'm on autopilot as usual. Beautiful out here. We're getting close to our exit here, Highway 30 south towards Saratoga. And here we are.
Now take exit 235 on the right. Now turn left onto US 30.
Wow, the traffic's wild here. Just coming into Saratoga, Wyoming now. I was showing you, you take the wheel here and roll it. It's 40 here, so I'm gonna roll it down until it reads 40. Car slows down to whatever speed, and here we are. Saratoga, Wyoming. Yeah, the Model Y looks good, doesn't it? After all that traveling, that ceramic coat really makes a big difference. This about does it for this video. I hope you like a little insight into some of the Mache features or what it does. There will be a lot more going forward. Kyle Connor of Out of Spec Motoring has the car now. He'll be doing his tests on it, so be sure to tune in Kyle's channel. And when we meet up in a few weeks, we'll be doing another really awesome test of the Model Y versus the Mach-E. I appreciate it if you'd click the like, and if you'd like to see videos going forward, hit the subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you'd like to buy yourself a Tesla, the referral link shown at the bottom of the screen will get you 1,000 miles or 1,500 kilometers of free supercharging. That code is good worldwide. Thank you for watching. I'll look for you in the next episode. There you go. Auto's on the job. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you again, and take care.